you our own struggle in America. We have great freedom fighters, that's women. We want to say a heritage husband. You see her, she's dead. She's dead. She's a woman who freed tens and hundreds of slaves within America. One grade. They used a network to do it. After that, when the war comes to free all men, all slaves, she joined the race. She fought for the Union. The Union was the side of the United States that was fighting against the Confederates. So we always had a strong presence. Always had a strong presence within freedom fighters, right? I want to talk and highlight two women in particular. Here's our number one, Adelaide Casely Hafer. I don't know you if you Sabia. That's the street in Central. You maybe pass them all the time, Adelaide. She is a cultural nationalist and feminist, one of the first ones of its kind. She was also a member of the United ACL, which is the organization that Marcus Garvey founded. She was a lady president here, just like me. I'm a lady president here. Is the women, the youth, the men, to be a part of it. Secondly, she was one of the people who promoted Black pride. You understand how we were talking about don't bleach? Be proud of your heritage. Be proud of being African. So she was one of the ones that made sure that you did not forget you was African and to be proud of it. And this was during colonial time zone. It was pre-independence. So you have to understand the role that she played within. She also advocated African womanhood. She took the teachings that she saw in America. She went to America in 1920, 1923. And she observed boku things that she admired. And she said, you know what? When I come back to Freetown, I give her teach me people there the same way, because they're more progressive than we. This colonialism is holding them down. You understand? They understood that there was still racism in America. But the way that the black men and black women organized themselves in America, they were still able to progress and still fight. You understand? So she come back to Salon and she opened a girls' school. And her girls' school was one of the first. She advocated that white people, because many of the missionaries that was coming to teach the reading and writing to the children was white. What they taught the people, what they taught the children was white or Eurocentric ideas. It wasn't African-centered ideas though. So you would look at yourself and be ashamed. You'd ashamed by yourself because what they teach you is you're not inferior. So she said that white people should not teach black children on. Black men, black women should teach black children on. And she was a cultural nationalist, so she believed that art, the poetry, the theater, dance was very important so that black children can understand who they are. Back in that time, they had one day. It was called Africa Day. They will teach black children about themselves, the white people. It was very watered down. You can understand, they didn't tell them about the fighting and the oppression that they were under. They given them a small history. So, you understand that she wanted to make sure that black children was very proud of themselves. So she advocated black principals, black headmasters, and black teachers to teach black children. And she was real big with the arts and theater. So I see my sister, Queen Eve, we say Queen Eve, doing the poetry. It's very, very important that we are as a people and giving us black pride. So I wanted to highlight her a little. The second woman I want to highlight is Constance Cummings John. So I don't know if you understand who that is. Do anybody have a 20 Leo for me? This woman here, Constance Cummings John. She was a political activist. It's the difference between cultural activism and education for girls in Salo, in Freetown. Not only that, she was a nationalist. She was not a tribalist, so she was Creole by tribe. But she belonged to the SLPP government during that time. From there, she was very progressive. She had the ideas that she was supposed to out and brought them back, and the people here thought they were very valuable. Some men, they didn't like it all. So, still, she made history. After the independence, she became the first mayor, first female mayor ever in the world, ever. The first female mayor in the Western world. This is history, though. Now, two things I'm telling you. The first female to vote ever in the Western world, in Africa, in the Democratic vote. The second is she's the first female mayor. Thirdly, she prioritized the nation, as I said. So much so that she would make sure that the protectorate children, the children up country, was receiving education. She prioritized them. So much so that the Creole tribe and the other people, they begin to call her Fatu. They say, hey, Constance, you behave like a blind woman, or not Fatu, she did for joke. But she was a serious woman, though. So to understand her contributions to Salo, as far as Pan-Africanism and the political struggle that she was able to break through. Some of you think, say, you don't know, you're not nothing, you don't understand the mark you have made on this world. Many people should follow behind Salo because you have the first, most progressive things that this world took so long to create. For them also, even the white man no created for himself, for his own woman. So you get to understand who are you and what do you want to do. So we as women have a very, very, very big role to play within Pan-Africanism. As I said, most of the groups, most of the movements had way more women that was able to see the vision and make sure we push up along with our men. So for me to be a leader within the Pan-African group, like as the president for Black Star Action Network International, Basani, as the president for the Freetown Division of the UNIAACLRC 2020, I'm telling you, we should lead by example. There's no way, no nation can rise no higher than its woman. So you can see where the nation is going by looking at the role of the woman, or looking at the face of the woman. So we need to get together and make sure that we're doing the best that we can for ourselves, because nobody can do it for us. So we have to get mind to do it. A lot of times we say the government, the government, the government. But if you look inside yourself, you look around, if you see you have collabo with you people, you family, and not